Okay, so today I have, of course, another plant haul. So really the only reason I even bought these plants was to fill up my Millsville haul. So we're really gonna say this was necessary. And of course I found all these plants on Palm Street. So no, it's not just Hoya this go. I also have some anthurium. But if you are new here, welcome to the plant edit. My name is Kira, and here I just like to talk about plants, a lot of Hoya and more plants. So without further ado, let's get into this plant haul. The first person, or my cat is in his litter box, which is not that far from where I'm at, and he is going crazy, so it kills me because this little butt has had all day to go potty, and then he decides to potty whenever he starts to hear mommy talk. Okay, he's out. Now the freaking trash truck is out front. We're outside, so we'll wait a little bit longer. Okay, so now that the trash truck is gone and my son is done using the litter box, I can talk. So the first seller that I ordered from off Palm Street was Cocoa Palm Trees. And from this seller, I bought 2 Hoya and a Dischidia. So the first Hoya that I bought was this one here, which is Hoya Nicholsone X Parasitica. And honestly, I was surprised because it has a peduncle. So it was not, like, I didn't buy it because it had a peduncle. I didn't know until I got it. So I don't know. I'm sure, like, Hoya seller, being a Hoya seller, they know, like, that's a peduncle, but whatever. Yeah, it says exact picture, and like in the pictures they kind of cut off the peduncle. So let's see. Like, you can't really see the peduncle at all. So I was pleasantly surprised, and it does have some new growth coming in, like some little babies, like right up here, if you can see it. And she did in the picture have like a nice sun stressing, but obviously that's just a picture. Like, she has sun stressing in real life, but it's not as prevalent as I expected. And her new baby obviously has like a little damage there, but nothing crazy. So this was the first one I ordered, and you can see the roots are going wild in there. So I'm pleasantly surprised with this one. And for that plant I paid $12 plus the $15 shipping, I think it was. But like, you know, with Palm Street, it's like you get another plant, it's like an additional $2 or something. So the second plant I got was Hoya Croniana Super Silver Black 0278. I don't know if the 0278 stands for anything else, but that's what it said. And this is her. She also has some babies coming in at the very tip, if that will focus. And she kind of has like the splashing like of like the Wilbur Graves. And like I said, I have a Wilbur Graves that has not grown in Lord knows how long, but nonetheless. So this is her. She is cute, very little. Obviously just sits like that. And this one was $18, it says. Plus like the $2 shipping. And then the last plant I got was a Dischidia ovata 0213. Once again, I don't know if the numbers are like in regards to the plant numbers that they had, or like actual numbers in like the plant species. So anywho, so this is what the picture looked like, and this is what my little plant baby came in looking like. She's much longer. She has several growth points. So at the tip, I can't really show too well, but at the tip she has that growth point, if you can see it. And then back behind those leaves there, she's growing. And obviously the pictures look a little different. At first, like, I thought that maybe if I just watered it, it would be better, but I think the transit messed it up a little bit. As you can see, like, there's some yellowing in the leaves, like, or maybe it's like too much sunlight at one point in time, because obviously it was a lot smaller in the picture. Like, that's literally the only picture, and it was a lot smaller. So I think maybe, obviously it looks like it was sun stressing. I'm not sure if Dishia sun stressed, but that's what it looks like to me. And then like I said, I think it was just getting too much sunlight because they're kind of yellowed, and you can see this one's kind of burned a little bit. So I did water these when I got them, and they did perk up quite a bit, but not exactly how I expected. Like, this is a lot firmer, and I did record an unboxing but the only thing is I got them on a Friday, and I work Friday, so and then the next plants I ordered, which are all anthurium, are from Ecuador, Florida. And honestly, like, I kind of realized that ordering from Palm Street, from like places like Ecuador, is a scam. And I say this like lightly, but it really is, because it's like any other time I buy from like a live sale on Instagram from Ecuador, I have like this flat shipping rate. Like, my shipping, like, I went back and looked, and shipping's like, oh, $9. In the winter it might be like $15, but my last order was like $9 shipping. And then I ordered from Palm Street, and it's like, okay, I paid $12 for shipping and then $2 for each additional plant. So it's like, then I'm paying what? I got 4 plants from them, so $20 for shipping, when usually it's like not over 15. Like, that's just nutty to me. And so I realized that I probably won't be buying from any more Palm Street Palm Street sales, or like sometimes, you know, they have the auctions, in which I actually did with this Ecuador. I did do the live sale and not like the purges, which I don't even know if Ecuador has purges on there, but anyways, I did not do a purge for that. I did do a purge with my hoya and Dishia, but I was like, okay, like, I want to see what I'm getting first. But even then, I missed a couple. And so, like, when I ordered 2 of the plants, which one I knew was small, but then one ended up being smaller than I expected, which is not an issue, but I was just like, dang, like, I expected something a little chunkier. So, moral of the story is, I will not be ordering from Palm Street live sales anymore, because I just want that flat shipping rate. And granted, I usually order from Ecuador, just US or USA or whatever the website is, and not specifically Ecuador, Florida. But I thought they were still based in Florida, so I don't know why shipping would have been that much different. But anyways, so the first plant I got from them was this anthurium luxurians. And honestly, like, I've just been loving the way the luxurian looks. So whenever I've been like looking into buying more anthurium, like, I want something that doesn't have like the like crystallinum look, like that like white veining. Like, I want something that has like the, you know, just like the indentations, whatever you want to call it. Like, I want more of that. So what better to get than just the luxurians itself. And it is in moss, but the roots are going crazy. Like these look like noodles. These really look like noodles. And that's wicked to me, because I don't know, I'm just excited about it. So usually, like, sometimes I like to watch plants grow from like small, or sometimes I just like to watch plants grow. Like, I get them small and then like see what I can do with them. Like, I have a crystal mag right now that finally put out like a decent sized leaf that's probably about just the size of my palm, not fingers, just like the size of my palm. And I feel so accomplished because when I got it, it was like this tiny seedling. So that's kind of what I wanted to do with this luxurians, just see what I could do with my green thumb. So that's why I got this seedling here. And like I said, the roots are going crazy, so it obviously needs a repot. And plus, I hate like these squish potters. But the only thing is, it's in moss, which I hate. So I ended up with my monkey tail philodendron and my Ruri juvenile philodendron. I end up just like leaving them in moss. Like I just added more moss and left it because I did not feel like trying to untangle them. But because this one's smaller, I'm going to take it out of moss and put it in soil. So I'll see how that goes. So that is my Anthurium luxurians. My next plant I got is the Anthurium Bessier F, or AFF. And like I said, like I didn't necessarily want something that had like the white veining, but I had been eyeing this one for a while, so I was like, I might as well get it. And as you can see, this leaf is yellowing a good amount, so I don't know if it's gonna die. And it is smaller, which this one I did not actually see on the live sale. Like I seen it afterwards, like it had already been shown, and the picture was like, you know, like pretty high up, kind of like this, and so maybe like that. So I thought the leaf was bigger than what it was, but I'm not pressed over it. So like I said, I think this main leaf, or this big leaf, is probably going to die off, but that's okay, because once again the roots are noodles. Like I don't want to pull this all the way out too crazy, but yes, the roots are noodles, so it's going to be fine. Like if that leaf dies off, like this plant is going to be perfectly fine. And like I said, I've been wanting a Bessier for a while just because I liked how it looked. So I was like, I'll just get it. So she does have like those 3 little leaves. And they all have some sort of damage. But like I said, not too pressed over it. The roots look really good. So this is her. Once again, I'm going to have to take her out of moss and put her in soil. I just got these Friday and it's now Tuesday. So it's been a little bit. This is pretty dang dried out, so I'll probably soak these in water just to let the moss loosen up, and then take my time really trying to untangle the roots. But like I said, those roots look really good, so, and they're thick, so it shouldn't be too crazy. So the next plant I got, actually won, and it's this Aglaonema Fugi Red, and this is like your typical like little, I feel like this is usually like a big box plant, a big box store plant. Yeah, a big box store plant. And once again, roots are going crazy in there, but I don't really care for this, so I'm actually gonna give it to someone else. Or not that I don't care for it, I just don't want it. So I'm gonna give it to my Nina probably. And she, like I said, the roots on all of these are like going crazy. They are healthy. She even has like this new leaf coming in. The only problem is, why does she have a carpet? Like, I absolutely hate whenever the moss grows like that. Like, I don't want an entire ecosystem on top of the plant. Like, just give me the soil. So like I said, I won this, so you had to be on the live sale for like over 50 minutes and had bought something, and so that's what happened, and I just happened to win this. Other people won a Regale or Regal, and then a Bessier. So I was like, damn, y'all couldn't have did something else, because of course it was like a, you don't know what you're gonna win. So in the end it was like, oh, you won. I'm like, oh shit, what I won? And then it was like this. I'm like, damn, y'all could have given me something worth some more, because the other plants were worth like $30-$35, and this one was like on there for like $5. But anyways, I can't complain because I did win, and thank them for that free plant that I had to pay shipping on. Anyways, and then my last plant that I got, I have also been eyeing for a while, and I'm sure y'all have seen it peeking out, and it is the Anthurium Regal or Regale AFF. And I have been wanting this plant for some time. I just was trying to like go about it correctly. Like I wanted to be able to see, maybe like choose what I got. So when I seen it on the live show, I was like, yes, I'll do it. And once again, roots going crazy. Like, I don't know what Ecuagenera in Florida is feeding these plants, but they are doing a damn thing. Like, I'm just looking, like, I knew the roots was wild, but y'all look at this. I don't know if you can see all that down there. Like there's literally no soil. That's just roots. Like I added a little bit of soil to the roots pretty much. And like they're growing out the top. But when I got this, oh my goodness. Damn. When I got this plant, obviously this leaf is not even hardened off. And it needs to be repotted and it needs to be taken care of. But this leaf is not even hardened off. But it is damaged. I don't know if I can open it up fully. Like you can see right here, it's like a little bit damaged, nothing crazy. There's like a couple holes in it. But when I got it, the leaf was soaking wet. Like it was literally covered in water, like dripping off. And I don't know exactly what that was about because it maybe in Florida it was hot, but where I'm at in the Midwest, it was not that hot. So I was like, oh my goodness. I dried it off and I had it in the bottom of the Milsbo tall. And this is what I'm left with. So like I think these like little damaged bits right here are from it kind of being creased up but also wet because like I said, it was dripping water. But I can't complain too much. This leaf is like a huge leaf. Like if you can see, like my hand only takes up this little portion of it. And once again, the roots have gone crazy. So like I don't know if it's gonna show, but like there's little white specks all over it, and I thought that maybe the white specks were from the like the stuffing that they had in there, but I don't know. Like they're not moving, so I don't think it's thrips, but I still don't like it. So I will be cleaning and repotting all of these. Like I said, I had them in, move that back. I had them in the Milsbo tall, but like at the bottom where there is literally no other plants. And all I have in there anyways is my hoya and the philodendron monkey tail. I think you can see them, but anyways, those are the only plants I have in there. And I only have my hoya in there because it was finally starting to grow and it needed to really hang, but I wanted to make sure it was still getting a good amount of light, so that's why I moved it in there. So I wasn't too worried about like pests spreading, like if anything maybe fungus gnats, but even then my linearis has systemic granules in it, so I was like, they don't stand a chance. My money's on the granules. So I was like, whatever, y'all can all hang out in there, do what y'all do in there. But I think they've been doing well so far, like enjoying like this, like their direct light, especially after the little, like their little what are you gonna call it, their little voyage from Florida to the Midwest. So I can't complain too much about the plants. But yes, that was my little plant haul and my little TED talk about why I will not be ordering from Eco Genero Palm Street anymore. If you made it this far, thank you for watching, and then make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all next go.